Hi, everybody. The Red Brick Summit is a flagship event conducted every year with pomp and show by IIM Ahmedabad. Gathbandhan, the international M&A case analysis, lies at the heart of the many competitions conducted during the two-day event. In an attempt to understand this international competition better, we today have Jeevanantham, Prasanna, and Vandana, ex-students from IIM Lucknow, who bagged the third place in Gathbandhan 2019. Let's get a sneak peek of the competition from them. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. How have you all been doing during the lockdown?
Hi, Alina. Thank you so much for the introduction. Lockdown has been very different for us in terms of the virtual experience. This is something we've never had before. So, I guess this is now like the new normal. So, it's pretty good. Still learning, lots to do. Thank you.
I can absolutely understand. I think everybody is learning to get back on their feet during this time, which is a very difficult time for all of us.
True, true. Very true.
Let us now begin with a short introduction of what Gathbandhan was about. What was the structure of the competition and what was the competition all about?
So, hi Alina. So maybe I can go about what was Gathbandhan all about. So basically, Gathbandhan, as you said, is part of the Red Brick Summits competition. So it basically focused on a mergers and acquisition competition. So just to take a step back and just give an introduction about what is mergers and acquisitions, it's a process where different companies try to combine themselves in the market to become the new power in whichever industry they are. So just to throw in few examples, where Flipkart acquiring Myntra, Walmart acquiring Flipkart. So these are a couple of examples of acquisitions. And a couple of examples for mergers would be Vodafone Idea trying to merge and trying to become the new top in telecom sector. So this is one great example for merger. Yeah. So just going ahead, so the competition is basically structured in an media and entertainment industry where we were given two companies. One was outside India and one company inside India, where the company outside India was trying to acquire an Indian company through its Indian subsidiary. So that was the brief of what this competition was all about.
So it happened in two rounds basically. In the first round, it was like a basic questions like whether we should go ahead with the merger or not. And there is one more question: what should we do about the new company? Whether we should maintain the same name or the new name we should be giving. So that is one. Based on those rounds, they'll select top 10 teams all over India. So those 10 teams will be given further data regarding the mergers and acquisitions. So after that, it will be a 10 minutes presentation where you need to speak for a 10-minute, record it, and then send it to the teams. Where if they have any doubts, they'll get back to us. For us, it's just the 10 minutes video. We didn't have any call or question.
Okay, thank you, Jiva and Prasanna, for sharing such crucial details. I'm sure the upcoming participants of this competition will get a fair idea of what this competition is going to bring for them. Now, let us talk about how different this particular B School competition was from all the other corporate competitions.
Right. So typically what happens in a corporate competition is they kind of give any challenge they are facing or any, any new thing which they like an idea about. That is, they convert that into like a case study so that students can work on it and brainstorm and give them ideas and solutions. But when it comes to a B School competition, it's slightly different in terms of the structure, wherein it's more specific. Like, for example, if you take Gathbandhan, it's more like M&A related, very specific. So it's not necessary that, with how it was with us, they kind of morphed the actual names and, gave us like an example saying, this is the industry, this take company A, company B and go ahead with it. And, the ideas and whatever suggestions we give, they're testing more of the knowledge we possess and how well we were able to, come up with a solution to the problem statement. But again, in a corporate competition, you kind of have the opportunity, where, your solution might get implemented in future because it's something which they'd like to take forward, but you would not find such a thing in a B School competition. Having said that, I'd say in terms of the amount of effort you have to put and, the research that goes behind proposing your solutions, it's almost pretty much the same for both a B School and a corporate competition, where you have to be pretty thorough in what you're suggesting and it has to be realistic at times. So thank you.
Sounds great. Now, in that respect, What were your takeaways from the competition Gadbandhan 2019?
So talking about the key takeaways from the competition. So first of all, I would say the competition was rightly placed in during the term 4 and term 5. And these are the terms usually we get to choose the selectives kind of mergers and acquisitions in the B schools. So whatever we studied in classrooms from our professors, we were directly able to implement and see in a real live case. So as Vandana said, this case could have been morphed by the names, but we kind of actually could relate to the case to what's actually happening in the entertainment industry. So we are actually able to implement what theoretical knowledge and concepts we learned from the class to the real case competition. Next thing would be here in case of Gadbandhan was every stage was slide restricted. So for example, our first round was only 2-slided presentation. And in round 1, we don't get to present to the judges. We just need to complete a presentation and submit to the jury. So here we get a limited scope where you cannot explain whatever you want to implement and everything has to be put in the 2 slides. So that is one of the critical skill or takeaway which this competition gave us to identify the right amount of information from the humongous amount of data which we get a part of the case.
I think that's a very crucial aspect where you need to figure out what you need to put in the slide and what needs to go out in front of the jury specifically. Moving on, let's talk about what was in store for the winners of Gadbandhan 2019. So what was in store for the participants, especially the winners, in terms of cash prizes and awards?
So typically we had cash prizes for the top 3 contestants, but I'd say considering the amount, as for a B school, that's actually a pretty good deal. And if students get to be one among the top 3, I think that's very, very beneficial for them. Another, because M&A, that is mergers and acquisitions, is generally a key skill which many companies look for. So when you tend to win a competition of this scale, wherein it's by Ahmedabad and it's actually an international competition, I think it really boosts your profile in general.
And just adding about the prize money, I think the prize money for last year was around 1 lakh, which was split into 50, 30, and 20. And I think this year it is 60, if I'm not wrong. I have not exactly gone through, but
yeah,
it is 60
correct.
this year.
It's 60, 30,
Yeah.
20, 10.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds pretty good for if we take in consideration that the fact that this is a B school competition. It's very good for that. And I think the experience is what matters the most, more than the prize money. Coming to an end of this discussion, what final advice would you like to give to the upcoming participants of Gadbandhan 2020?
Right. So I'd like to base this on our experience when we did it last year. So typically what happens in this case study is you get a lot of data. So it's completely on you to choose which one's the most relevant in order to go ahead with your research. So be very, very clear with what you want to do, what you want to suggest. Understand the problem statement very clearly, because at the end of the day, you're judged based on your recommendations to that particular problem statement. And in general, most of the case competitions, what happens is research is like the key. That is the first point, wherein you do a thorough research about the industry which you're talking about. And in case you know the companies, a thorough industry of the companies, their competitors, because that itself will, kind of cover like 50-60% of what you've got to do. So ensure that your research is, like solid. And after that, make sure that whatever you're trying to convey, you're very clear about it, that you articulate it very well in the limited, slides and space they give. Because what happened in our case is we never got to present directly in front of the jury. We had to, make a presentation and record our voice over trying to explain it. So, you generally don't get live feedback from the judges. So ensure that you're very clear and, you're exhaustive with what you'd like to tell the panel, and make sure that your point is conveyed clearly.
So I would like to add on to that. So let's say if you're not clear on certain aspects, we were not clear on the law and the HR aspect of the question. So we directly went and get in touch with people who are good at those 2 areas. So feel free to reach out to people who are good at certain areas. So that is one of the things we have learned.
So as like just adding on to Jiva's point, so one real hurdle was none of us had a legal background. So we don't know about what kind of laws. For example, in case of mergers and acquisition, there's something very critical, something called Competition Commission of India, which controls every mergers and acquisition that happens within India or by any Indian company. So in such cases, we need to have at least a basic of legal studies, which none of us had. So we had to maybe refer some books from library. We went and met a professor who gave us a like, and the timeline of competition also within like 4-5 days you need to go to round 1, round 2. So and this going in hand with the regular coursework and other case competitions also. So you don't get more time to sit, read everything completely and get a hold of this. So as Eva said, like reaching out to the right people at right time, and as Vandana said, putting the right amount of information in the, because here like quality is way more important than quantity. So you need to put the right amount of information in the limited slides which we had, and getting the right resources and time will be a critical thing for here.
Absolutely. Especially, I agree with the last part where you mentioned that quality is more important, a lot more important than quantity. And I think this goes to say that the presentation should have a very good quality, even if it has only one slide. Okay, thank you so much, team, for sharing your valuable views with us. I'm sure the viewers will have a lot to take back from this video, and the coming participants will have a lot of learnings to take back from this video. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was great talking to you, knowing you and your story of winning the competition. All the best for all your future endeavors. Stay home, stay safe, and take care.